now, finally. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special. Nice exchange here from both men. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. There's a counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. He parries that right jab away. He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, there's the bell for round two. Perfect punch. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? What a punch. Through the hook, didn't land. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Why aren't they defending? Neither man really defending themselves. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
There's the bell for round three. He just misses with that jab. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
And he misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Go out there and finish it. Don't get the jab and don't get carried away. Comes back with punching on the body.
Back at it in round 4. Got out of the way of that right hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Defense here at all. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch. Fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? On to the 5th we go. Best rounds I've seen this year. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He'll be talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And this with that jab. They're giving us a high-tempo show. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym. We've seen that there every week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good man. You only get them, then work your steps up. Don't let him get back into the fight. Keep doing what you're doing. You get to up here.
This is the beginning of round 6. Neither man really defending themselves. There's a scoring blow. Both men step back for just a moment. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he fails to score with that left hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like
He's gone, I'm telling you.
And there's the bell for round 7. He blocks that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He parries that left jab away. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it? Very close now with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Missed him with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good one. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Both men step back for just a moment. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That left hook doesn't find its target. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He didn't take that jab well at all. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up, really get him, then work your shots off. Don't let him get back into this fight. Body in head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. There's the bell to start round 10. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he just missed with that left jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not. And there's the bell for round 11. Neither man really defending themselves. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
He just misses with that big right hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one. We thought we would have made it to 12. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.